Hello everyone, and welcome to another vlog. I am at Universal Studios Hollywood, and as you can see behind me, we're going to take a look at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. See what they have both in store, and look at some of the attractions. And yeah, let's go take a look. Alright, so right away you see you're entering the Hogsmeade area, and yeah, they made this look very much like the Harry Potter movies. It looks just like what you would see there. I would assume, again. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but it looks pretty much like the few movies I've seen. The details look. They did a good job with these snow-capped buildings from the Harry Potter world. It is currently about 75 degrees here at Universal Studios Hollywood, but the snow on the roofs would suggest otherwise. It's pretty good how they held out this whole time. Alright, and right away we will look towards the Hogsmeade train station. You have the Hogwarts Express train right here, along with the conductor. We'll take a look at that later. But this Hogsmeade store actually has some of the Hogwarts Express merchandise, so we'll go in and take a look. Okay, actually, this is late, a little bit later because it was locked earlier, but it is now open. We'll go ahead and enter the inside. And right away we see quite a bit of platform 9 3/4 merchandise, unsurprisingly. You've got some hoodies and shirts. Got a Hogwarts Railway tumblers here, as well as mugs with the emblem. So yeah, this is a pretty, it looks like actually an actual royal emblem, but the official railway emblem there. Then you have platform 9 3/4 pillows over here. So for you fans, you can decorate your couch or bed with those. You got a Hogwarts Express 9 3/4 sign, wood sign here. It's pretty high quality. And then Hogwarts Express mugs. It's kind of more like Steins with the giant handles over here. So no shortage of Hogwarts Express merch. You got this very detailed recreation of the front of the train. That was over $100. You got the Hogwarts Railway clothing again, as well as some ornaments here. You got the platform 9 3/4 ornament and Hogwarts Railways ornament here. And of course the train itself. Can't go without that. And they have the Hogsmeade entrance that we saw earlier on a t-shirt. I do like the details of this room too. They have a snowy owl here. So of course the Harry Potter owls. And yeah, pretty cool merch there. We'll go ahead and take a look at and talk with the train conductor for the Hogwarts Express. See what you know, talking to him will be like. We'll go ahead and do that now.
There you go. Oh, one of these where it's like the moving picture things you have at the car.
Video, exactly.
Video.
That's what it's called in Muggle lands. I'm so bad at Harry Potter things. But
Mental, aren't they, these muggle things?
does the Hogwarts Express go anywhere besides Hogwarts?
But it goes London to Hogwarts,
okay.
yeah. I mean, there are other branches, but that's not,
the main.
yeah, but I mean, that's not really Hogwarts
London
Express.
to Hogsmeade.
Yeah, London to Hogsmeade,
That's
that's the one, yeah.
And then does it go to the Burbank Airport by chance? That would be convenient. Am I speaking another language? Okay. Well, I guess I'll just have to get a lift. Okay, well, thank you for chatting. Yeah, I'm teaching you so many things.
Well, yeah, well, so what, someone was going to get someone to carry you there?
Basically, same idea as that. It's in a car, but same idea. Yeah.
Those muggle things. No,
right.
Well, good luck.
Okay, well, thank you.
That at all. Well, have a good day.
I have no magic. Thank you.
You're a muggle. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Exactly.
That makes sense in everything.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Good luck.
All right.
with that.
Thank you. Bye. There we go. We talked to the train conductor too. And just behind me is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, the ride. We'll go ahead and take a quick ride on that. The outside, of course, is pretty impressive and looks just like Hogwarts from the movie, but the ride's pretty fun too. I'll show you the ride itself. Hopefully I can hold on to my camera. Hopefully it stays intact. It moves you around a lot. Yeah, they did some really good details here with recreating Hogwarts itself, including with the entrance gate. And then with the forced perspective of the Hogwarts castle. Looks pretty cool. You got some prop elements too, like the car that Ron and Harry were driving that flies. I remember that much in the movies, so we have that there. Let's get a little closer look at that. You can see Hogwarts in the background as well. And then another shot of Hogwarts Castle. Just looks so cool, very well done. A lot of details with this queue area. So that is the outside. We'll take a look at the inside queue. I am going to go single rider, so the queue will be a little bit different in that regard. You'll see the sun hits this area very strongly in really both the morning and afternoon, so there's a lot of glare as you try to film this area. But we'll go ahead and go through the main entrance here. Again, here's a little shot of Hogwarts as you enter it. And again, the details in this line are very well done. You know, every part is extremely detailed and looks a lot like what you would have seen in the movies. So for single rider, you take a separate entrance just this way, and it's usually like a 5-minute wait max going single rider. So this is the method I use when I come here. You go through a separate entrance that cuts through a lot of the main line, but you do still see some of the details in the line itself, including you got some of the windows in Hogwarts here, and the room with the talking pictures, the talking portraits. It's part of the queue, so you get to see some of this. We'll go ahead and get on the ride in just a second.
On three. 1, 2, 3. Hang on tight! Ron and Harry will meet you outside!
Hermione did it! They're flying! Keep up, Ron! We're on our way! We'll meet you outside!
And once you're off the ride, unsurprisingly, you end up in a souvenir shop. So they have this here just off the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride, but they have the Book of Monsters small book there. You got some ties and, of course, wizard robes related to the different schools. That is Slytherin. You've got some of the creatures. I don't know all of these. I have not seen all the Harry Potter movies, but of course, you get some of the creatures as dolls over here. And the different schools as hats. So, for anyone who really identifies with a specific wizarding school within Harry Potter, they've got the merch covered here. They've got every school down. Clothing, hats, jackets, you name it. They will have it at this store. And then they did a good job with the shelves as well, just putting some details again to make it look just like Hogwarts. Speaking of Hogwarts, you got a Hogwarts alumni cap over here. And you got courage, determination, bravery. I'm guessing that is the motto for Gryffindor. I was going to say Hogwarts, but that's in the Gryffindor section. You got the Gryffindor mug and emblem over here. Oh yeah, so it is per school. You got ambition, cunning, and pride. For, I believe, is that Slytherin? I'm going fast here. Slytherin, yes. And it looks like they have some cash registers here that are part of Filch's Emporium, which is the name of the store. It took me a second to get to that, but nonetheless, they have the, again, various school beanies. Of course, you have an owl over here right by the register. Can't go without that with Harry Potter. They actually have those details also in the stonework that they've done as part of this store. Again, the shelves are actually pretty detailed and cool. Looks like actual movie props. They did a good job with the theming in here. And then, of course, you have ornaments. I like this one. You got the sorting hat ornament. It'd be nice if it talked. That'd be cool. It doesn't. You got the Hogsmeade ornament as well. And then a Hogwarts Castle 3D ornament here. So pretty cool. You can deck your halls with this. You got butterbeer, the classic, of course. And another owl. So yeah, pretty interesting things there. Now we're going to look at Flight of the Hippogriff. I've actually never been on the Flight of the Hippogriff ride, just behind me. So we'll go ahead and check that out. First time for me. And here's what the car looks like for the ride. Here's the ride vehicle, the coaster. They got some kind of props and references to Hagrid in this section, including his dwelling. I don't know what it was called in the movie, but they have that. This giant pumpkin here, so that's all part of the queue. So pretty good details. Here's the ride itself. Now they don't actually let you record on this, and I wanted to respect that, especially sitting in the front, but you'll get a sense of how fast this roller coaster is. But I figured I'd show you just the coaster in motion. It's very quick. I'd say the ride is about a minute max, 30 seconds. But I'll show you some clips of what it looks like on the ride and a little more of the queue. Very easy ride, very tame. So yeah, here's the ride in motion. It's climbing up. It's actually a very quick coaster, as in it is over quickly. I think it's like 30 seconds. So I waited about a minute for this, 5 minutes, and that seemed a good wait for this, to be honest. But there it goes. You can see it in motion. It's a very tame coaster. So if you are taking a kid that it's like their first time, or anybody who might be scared of coasters, this is a great way to introduce them to it because it's extremely tame. Here's a shot again of it taking off from the initial descent. Again, you see actually most of the track here is an extremely quick ride. I wish it was a little longer, to be honest. I thought it would be, and I think I was comparing it to the Orlando at Hagrid cycle ride. This is just much shorter, not quite like that, but nonetheless, little tiny thrill ride, if you want to call it that. And then, they have some, of course, wands for sale just outside that ride. And to get a little closer, this is just like what I saw at the Warner Brothers Studio store. You got the wands for the different characters available, and a lot of those wands work in these store windows in this, of course, the themed area. We'll actually take a closer look at some of these stores that they have here. Again, as I mentioned, with some of these windows, if you buy a wand, you can, of course, get some of these objects to move and to do things. I did not do that, but we'll we saw the windows, and we'll go into the owl post and see what's in store here. The theming here is pretty cool. I like all the packages that they have, and of course, I'm assuming the owls deliver the mail in the Harry Potter movies. Again, sorry, not a huge fan, but you can put two and two together. Nonetheless, they have the owls and even their fake owl poop in this section above. So very detailed theming, and then all the packages in the store as well. They had interesting spell books here. Dark Arts Defense, Basics for Beginners. These are just advanced potion making. These are all journals. A History of Magic. Tales of Beetle the Bard. Pretty cool covers though. So it's like kind of interesting if you want to add this to your bookshelf. Again, if you look inside, they're all just notebooks, but they could add a nice little addition to any collector's bookshelf. And then of course you have the Hogwarts logo on some of these books as well. But yeah, pretty well done, detailed store. And the cashier has an old school looking cashier's desk. We'll go ahead and take a look at the store next door to the owl post. And this is actually I mentioned this in a previous video on this channel, but this dress is actually a prop from the movie that Emma Watson wore. It's hard to see with the glass reflection. But if we go in here, this is a lot of the clothing, to squeeze by somebody. A lot of the clothing that you see from the movie. I don't remember what these were from. I mean, you could guess it's Harry and Ron, right? But someone could comment what movie that was, like which Harry Potter movie these are all from. But I'm got props in here as well, and clothing options you could buy. And I like the theming that they've done above as well. There's a lot of details in this store also. We'll take one more closer look at this store too. It connects to other stores as well. So aside from the main entrance, you can go through this door back here, and you're connected to another store. You got broomsticks in here, and some more of the different schools' merchandise options. You've got the kind of more sporty schools merchandise here. I'm guessing this is Quidditch related. See, I know some of these things. I showed this in a previous video, but you got the Book of Monsters that actually does wake up sometimes over here. So it's in its cage. You can see it kind of looking around, and is it going to wake up? It's moving a lot. Oh yeah. Oh, back to sleep. Okay, but kind of interesting little thing that they have in there, detail from the movie. And again, all these, I like these even in the shops. If you look above, there's quite a few kind of like prop and movie details in here as well. And then just more of the schools kind of shirts and other clothing. And a lot of keychains in this one, including the ties. That's pretty funny. The different school ties. And different school names with their letters or emblems. And you got the sorting hat again. So no shortage of classic keychains as well. And you got some of the brooms moving here above. So if you, again, always look above in these stores. There's interesting props and references that they have throughout. But yeah, pretty interesting. They all these stores connect. There's like 3 stores here, and they all have very cool, well done, detailed displays and quite a bit of merchandise, unsurprisingly. Yeah, there you go, another display here. And now we'll take a look at Honeydukes. We'll go inside and see what the sweets and treats that they have in this store. This is, of course, more of a whimsical store based off the Honeydukes candy shop from the movie. They had a lot of these at the Warner Brothers Studio store as well, including the chocolate frog. And then they have every flavor beans here. The lollipops, Honeydukes mug, cappuccino style mug or large mug here. Some like candy drop type of candies in a collectible glass. Fudge flies, that should be interesting. Kind of remember these from the movies. Yeah, jelly slugs. Of course, these actually are not those things that I would imagine taste just fine, but you got caramel cobwebs there, and snowflakes here. Choco Chalk. Interesting. And peppermint toads. Actually would sound pretty good. And it's just peppermint chocolate, exploding bonbons. So a lot of the candies mentioned in the movies, you got the candy theming, and it looks like Honeydukes in the store, including you got a pink staircase here. So yeah, pretty good theming in here as well. Again, I'm not as familiar with these movies, so I would imagine this is what Honeydukes look like, right? Let me know in the comments. I would think so. Yeah, quite a bit of sweets and treats in this store, including in all of the displays that they have on the shelves and above. They also have the pumpkin juice bottles up here, and I actually bought this ages ago, and I remember it being decently good and sweet. So they have the bottle there. Got Honeydukes, kind of just classic milk chocolate candy bar with that branding here, and some little potions. That would be pretty cool to get as well. Didn't buy anything, but interesting things. And then of course actual just really good looking baked goods here. Cauldron cake, that looks pretty good. They of course have chocolate and caramel dipped, or caramel, age-old debate. Apples as well. Pumpkin pasty here. That pumpkin frosted one looks pretty good. And lastly, we're going to take a look at the main cafe that they have in this area, and the theming is actually very well done. Of course, they kind of have traditional English food here, but if you look inside, the theming is very unique and cool. It looks like the movies, even the trash cans are detailed. So this is a nice area, a lot of seating to come eat as well in the Harry Potter area. So recommend checking this out also. The line for the food is actually pretty long, so it must be pretty good.
Alright, well that was actually very cool, very detailed area of Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, so hopefully with my limited knowledge I still was able to describe enough of what they have here for Harry Potter at the park. I am only a muggle, so I can only do so much. See, I need that much. Muggle. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you'll be able to check out the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios Hollywood. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.